Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dudettes. I'm Matt Burns.
And I am Mr. Hungry.
I thought it was Mr. Saw.
Oh yeah, that him too. Him as well, yeah. Oh yeah. Saw.
Very so. But in all reality, he is, of course,
James Irvine.
That he is, and this is The Burning Truth.
The truth that burns, like when I pee.
Or when his muscle screams in agony.
That too. So, pretty much like today.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, we've got plenty to discuss, haven't we?
Yes, we have plenty to discuss.
Because I'm just trying to think where we're going to go from here right now. But anyway, I believe we're going to have to do our usual.
Yes.
Or is it going to be remixed?
Let's go with a little remix.
So I take it you that's all you want, a bit of a change?
Go off. Yeah, go off script.
Go off script.
Even though it might sound similar.
It might sound similar. So, are you doing the honours, or shall I?
I shall do the honours, but it's with a titty twist.
Uh-oh. Please continue.
Without further ado, I bring to you many aching muscles and pains and no brew. And yes, I do need one. The Sunday 6 p.m. Watershed. Now, like I say, sore muscles and all, it hurts very much today, even to talk. So, the following broadcast may contain language, opinions, and topics that may not be suitable for younger listeners or for those that are easily offended. However, I do believe that the Rugrats is much easier on the eyes and ears.
And we're not on about the grown-up series either.
No, definitely not.
I just thought I'd just throw that in.
Oh, that is just a given.
I know.
If you hear rustling, by the way, I am actually eating a bag of chocolate raisins because
He needs the energy.
I'm having a treat day.
He needs the energy.
Oh, see.
And there's me having some water.
Yeah, you didn't give me any water last night, though, did you bastard?
What? You had to get out of... I thought you'd get it yourself.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I'm lazy.
But anyway, as my colleague has just stated, if you are easily offended, this might not be suitable for you.
So piss off.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you want to be, if you are going to listen and you are going to be offended, understand you have been warned. So if anybody wants to send any complaints in regards to, if it is just, if there is a complaint is in genuine, we're always there to listen. But if you're just offended, just go off and be offended.
Yeah, so basically, in layman's terms, fuck off.
Yeah.
Unless it's a real complaint, but, none of this. Irvine, he talked about burning pee. I don't care.
Or the instant classic, I'm offended.
I'm offended. I'm a Karen. I want to speak to your manager.
I just realised the flaw in that one now.
What?
Because I know exactly what will happen is if someone does come up with that and saying, I'm offended by what Irvine has said, you're just going to point them towards me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Thought as much.
Well, I can't respond to a complaint about me, can I? That'd be a bit biased.
Yeah. But anyway,
Tasty.
of course, as always, the Burning Truth is, of course, always advocates and in full support of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, we are also advocates for hashtag speaking out. We are also friends of the LGBTQ plus community.
Finally!
LGBTB.
Granville? Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I will say he is right. We are advocates of him. All I'm just going to say is, about fucking time you fucked up, Irvine.
Wasn't a big fuck up there, was it really?
No, it's not like mine. Not like mine. So I'm now just now thinking to myself, why have I just done that so quickly and so urgently? Because why do I get the feeling I'm going to balls up at some point?
Oh, I hope you do now.
Oh, damn it.
It's going to be like, hey, Brian, you fucked up. And then it's like, fuck you, Burns.
Yeah.
Or like I always say to your cousin, fuck you, car.
But anyway. With that, and in case if anybody wants to turn around and say, oh, they're going to move on to the blog. There wasn't one this week.
Yes, there was a very good reason behind that.
Yes. Because there was a massive busy schedule. Unfortunately, both of us ended up being busier than usual, and one of us got their head kicked in.
No, I think you need to fucking realise that I did not get my head kicked in at all.
Did I imply
So, yes, you did.
No, I just said one of us got our head kicked in.
Why you kicked your head in?
I could have been at training.
Fuck off. No, you wouldn't. Get in the fucking bin.
Happens. But anyway, point being is, due to busy schedules, that's the reason why. And if anyone turns around and says to us, but we wanted to have, look, I understand. But bear in mind, and it is unfortunate that is the one time for this entire year that we haven't had a post out for the Burning Truth on time. Yes. I know. Cut you some slack.
I just about to say cut you some slack where you're just like, I've literally just fucking thrown my body around.
Pretty much.
I had pretty much like a very stressful day.
Yes. That I can verify.
So, you know, Matt Burns can back me up on that one. And he's not being biased this time. It was genuine fucking
busy
panic
day.
Mode.
It was a genuine busy day, and when I say busy, I don't just mean that just from, you know, he's gone to have his hair done, and it's not like that. He actually had a very busy day that required his full attention, and in fact, if I'm not mistaken, it a few times I had to get involved to try and help out with a few situations.
Exactly.
But things ended up going the way it needed to. Went down the right direction.
Actually, they ended up turning out better, if anything.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. Definitely. I'd agree with that. But, shall we move on?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's move on to our main topics. Oh, main topic, which is, of course, and say it with me, if anyone knows what I'm about to say, wrestling!
Yes, your weekly wrestling content.
Yes. Right. Unfortunately, we are going to have to cover We Won't Entertain You. Oh, sorry, I mean WWE. What?
It's just that Robbie Williams song, Let Me Entertain You, is We Won't Entertain You. It is. Oh no, genius!
I will
Thank
say
you for
this.
that.
I will say this. If anyone does a version of that, please send it our way. I guarantee you. If someone does a song called "We Won't Entertain You," genuinely, we'll use it for any segments that involve them.
Oh, definitely. Which, in the matter of fact, is kind of going to be a reoccurring theme just lately.
No kidding.
I mean, damn.
Right, where shall we go with we won't entertain?
I'm not quite sure.
Right.
Shall we start with the usual Raw? It was crap. Let's move on.
Yeah. Oh wait, we just did it.
Oh, there we go.
No, it's as much as I could turn around and say, yeah, there was a highlight moment. No, there wasn't. And you know it's bad when the 24/7 championship, Jeff Hardy is involved in it.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's fucking chasing the 24/7 championship around like a fucking. Ugh,
Wow.
it's gross. It
It's
is
not
fucking
good.
disgusting how you can fucking treat Jeff Hardy like that. It pisses me off.
It's
You
not
absolute
good.
fucking bastards.
Calm down. Calm down.
Fucking
The blood vessel.
stop being sad on my Jeff Hardy.
I know they are.
We won't entertain you. Well, I mean, what the fuck? He stays off TV for a bit and then all of a sudden he's chasing the 24/7 championship. Oh, by the way, Jeff, we've got nothing for you.
No. We're going to give you your music back. Have you beat Karrion Kross and take his undefeated streak, completely, absolutely demolish him and everything. And then have you chasing the 24/7 championship. What the fuck?
Yes.
Then we go from there to NXT. NXT had its final Black and Gold brand episode, which was the Bachelorette and the lead up to a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, great way to end the Black and Gold brand with viewership down because you wanted to not have anything significant on the Black and Gold final episode. Personally, I think this whole situation ended up leading to another situation that ended up happening during the week for Triple H. Personally,
Yeah. To be fair, it's not looking good for anybody, really, is it?
I will say, in regards to that, we are actually joking about that situation because what happened to Triple H is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately, during this week, Triple H ended up having a cardiac event.
No matter which way you look at it, it's not good.
It required heart surgery. Now, the good thing about it is the surgery was successful and he is more likely to make a full recovery, but still, it's his heart.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody else knows this, but Triple H had that match, didn't he? Was it against Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
And he ended up like...
No. I know which one you're about.
He passed out, didn't
he? The feint.
Yeah, that was it.
Curtis Axel. It was against Curtis Axel.
Not good, Darren.
Right, now... Fair enough, but the thing is, it's not good. Now, we'll joke aside because I believe, when we found out about it, it's like it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't Vince McMahon turning around saying, "This is the good shit we got planning for the new NXT," and Triple H just looked at it and just went, "Ugh."
Yeah, no, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, but seriously, we do hope he has a full recovery. Genuinely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
let's move on to the whole fuckery of what they had planned for Adam Cole.
Yeah, the whole
Right.
Keith Lee. Do you want somebody to help you out?
Now, WWE I've got Keith Lee off television right now and working dark matches on SmackDown, even though he's a Raw wrestler. No idea why. But they're supposedly turning Keith Lee heel. Okay, why? No idea. It doesn't make sense. No, wrong tone. Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make fucking sense.
Where's my fucking Cannon Monster?
I
Right,
don't
that's
know.
better.
Oh, fucking Dave Del Vecchio again.
Bastard.
Fucking bastard.
Is that the voice or you actually saying that?
I actually think that's me saying that, hey, because my fucking voice is killing me.
Sorry, I had to. But anyway, point being is, now the plan is, okay, so they're going to try and get Keith Lee as a heel. So their plan was pair him up with a manager. Great idea. Good. That actually sounds like it could be the right direction because he is soft-spoken, but at the same time, someone who is soft-spoken can still be intimidating, but if they're not sure if he can do the heel work, pair him up with someone who can. You know, like a Paul Heyman or something.
Mm-hmm.
And what was their plan? Adam Cole.
Yeah, let's take one of the hottest properties in wrestling and let's use him as a manager on the main brand.
Yeah, and he's not allowed to Twitch stream.
Yeah.
And he's not allowed to do his own shit.
And people are wondering why he ended up where he ended up.
Oh, and he can't spend time with his wife. With his missus.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's a bit of a deal breaker, really, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's just a bit silly.
And at the same time, he probably got a little bit jealous seeing Tony Schiavone getting so close to Britt Baker.
Yeah. Careless whispers.
Love it. But yeah, anyway, that aside, we know why Adam Cole made the jump. Fine. As much as, yes, we have just done a bit of a spoiler because we were going to talk about All Out.
Just spoiler, but it's a week later. Come on, if you haven't seen it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and you follow wrestling, or if you try and tell me that you don't follow wrestling but you listen to us, no, I don't believe you.
No,
Stop living in a cave.
No.
No, Basilia, no.
Yeah, but anyway, point being is, right, so, okay, do whatever, he just left. So, right. That's NXT, because they're now moving into their new brand era now.
Yay! Art Attack. Oh, sorry, I mean NXT.
And, speaking of that, and would you like to hear a rumour?
Okay.
And supposedly WWE could be selling their company within 2 years.
Oh my God.
Potentially. And do you know what one of the potential companies is?
You mean the same company that buys everything?
The one that we keep joking about regularly. Oh,
I'm the mask of an evil corporation.
oh. Yeah, there's a possibility that Disney could be buying it.
Hey there, Keith Lee. Do you like squeaky toys? Take a bite down on this.
No, just no. Right, all I'm just going to say is, if they are, then what the fuck? Because, if I'm not mistaken, didn't a certain Khan turn around and say, we're not selling, but we will show interest in whatever there is to offer. As you can imagine, It's just unbelievably just what the hell.
Yeah, they're
In
not
regards to
they're not selling, right? They're not
yeah.
selling, just like most of the wrestlers on their shows. Bold claim.
see
I
what you did
think
there.
not.
Yeah, pretty much. And right, are you ready for the next fuck up?
Sorry, come on.
SmackDown. Right. How do I put this across without it sounding really, really bad for them? Oh, wait, I fucking can't. SmackDown is Rematch Central, as we know. And they're in Madison Square Garden, right? Okay.
Madison Square Garden, not Madison.
Okay, Madison. MSG.
Madison.
I'm not right. The reason why I'm not even thinking straight because I'm not blind with fucking rage.
And the fact that you fucked up and you just knew you just didn't want me to pick up on it.
No, I knew you would pick up on it. It's just not right now because there is a bit of a touchy subject I've got to cover right now. What day is it on Friday? It was the 10th of September. So SmackDown decided to pay tribute the day before the 20th anniversary of a certain event.
Yeah.
Which would be the 9/11.
I haven't seen it, by the way, so...
They pay all the tributes and everything, fine, great, that's all good. They ended up cancelling the women's match that was originally scheduled for it.
Yeah.
Now, one of the people who were involved in that match, Selena Vega, right, was taken off that entire episode. I know exactly what you're thinking. Why is that a bad idea? The reason why it's a bad idea, bearing in mind that she is actually a family member of hers was actually involved in the 9/11 and lost their lives. And WWE decided to keep her off TV to not speak about it. Right, fine, understand WWE. You want to talk about it, but to hush a family member of somebody who passed away because of it, not good.
No bueno.
To then give Tony Storm to be sitting on a Jeep segment. Yeah. They even threw out certain other segments that would have taken 5 seconds but didn't.
Right.
Basically, it was, we'll only have one female segment on SmackDown. Do you know what it was? Contract signing between Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair.
Boring.
And wasn't this WWE who says we're going through a evolution for women's wrestling?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it? Oh wait, you called up Tony Storm. Do you know how much Tony Storm's done?
Absolutely fuck all.
She had one match against Selena Vega, one. Missing. Backstage segment on a truck or van or tank. Missing. That was a great call up. And they want to know why talent are walking the fuck out the door.
It's like Mick Foley put in that video.
Yeah.
He can look at the situation like we do from the outside without being biased.
If
And
anything,
he knows that they're in trouble. You can see that they're in trouble.
yeah, and if anything, if I'm not mistaken, Foley is normally an advocate for WWE. He's normally an advocate. When you're turning Foley against you, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Foley turn around and say, back in the day, if it wasn't for that production team, I wouldn't be where I am today. But I wouldn't trust my career in the current production team right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That says a lot. That speaks volumes. Oh, and there's supposedly another contract coming up soon in January 22nd.
Would this be a certain Kevin?
Yeah, it would be.
Also, another Kevin that was in a stable with certain individuals
Yeah.
on a certain AEW.
That are at AEW, but had a stable with them in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Yes. I believe it was something like Mount Rushmore, I think, or something or other.
That's it, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, in actual fact, it's Kevin Owens. But then again, what I think will happen? They'll look at him and just go, yes, his contract is up, so we'll be dumb and just let him go because we want to streamline, because we're selling the company.
It's terrible.
Nothing personal, but if you're going to be selling the company or you are doing it, just say, don't sit down and try and make out that you're not, because you're actually throwing people out right now to find other way. I have no issue with them thinking with them, they're still paying him and everything. But what I don't want is them just go, just sling him out the way, give him a 90-day non-compete while they have to sit at home and do fuck all. Because if I'm not mistaken, they did that with a certain Malachi Black, but that fucking backfired.
Yeah.
But straight away, it's stupid. Right. We've now got the bad out of the way, haven't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
From we won't entertain.
We won't entertain you. Din din din.
Yeah. And everyone's just now saying, well, why don't you call it by its proper name? It's been that bad. It has been that bad.
It was. It
actually,
was awful this week, wasn't it, really?
Actually, I just realised. Do you know how bad it's been? I forgot to even mention the fact that the demon turned up on this episode.
Because it hasn't been done before.
No. It's never been done before, but it's like, why the hell is he debuting on SmackDown to reveal that? He just revealed his trump card to fucking Roman Reigns before the event. Why would you show your trump card to Roman Reigns before the actual event? Why?
Because it's Finn Balor.
Just why? And Brock Lesnar turned up and said to Paul Heyman, why didn't you tell Roman Reigns about me turning up?
Fucking hell.
Right? And then proceeded to have Paul Heyman introduce him, which Paul Heyman did introduce him, but did add in the introduction his former client, which was a nice touch, to then have Brock turn around saying, why don't you tell Roman that I was coming? Oh, and by the way, before he fires your ass, give me I want a match against Roman. You got to count to 5, 4, 3, went to pick up an F5 him, and Roman made the save, blah, blah, blah. Usos tried to double super kick him. That, he still stood up, then took their heads off, took them to Suplex City. Yes, I know. And then all of a sudden, Roman in the back turns around and says to Heyman, I saved your ass. But why didn't you tell me about Brock Lesnar turning up? And Heyman couldn't answer him. So putting a bit of seed of dissent in there, potentially. Who gives a fuck? That's it. Moving on. Oh, and Becky Lynch. This is the only good moment, I will say, on We Won't Entertain You. Fully heel, and the way it was done, I like.
Okay. It's a shock.
With a promo, which was, you are all cheering for this flash in a pan who I beat in 20 seconds when I come back after leaving my baby girl at home.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you all? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but yes.
Yeah. Okay, shall we move on now to better things?
Yes.
And actually, another crowning moment is that somebody on SmackDown actually said the Forbidden Door is actually a good thing.
Who said that?
He's actually fighting Roman at Extreme Rules.
Oh my god. Well, you know who's lost there now then, don't you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I know. I know. It's just bad, isn't it?
Fucking. Why?
Anyway, moving on, shall we? To AEW. What more can we say about AEW lately?
Who got the matches right? Who got them wrong?
We all had ups and downs. However, unfortunately, Irvine's going to kick himself.
Okay, come on, hit me with it.
You lost.
I was to be expected.
And the weird thing about it is we both got two of the debuts correct. We both got Kenny Omega and Britt Baker and Lucha Bros, Miro, Paul White, and Best Friends in Jurassic Express. Where you gaining the upper hand was that you put Moxley over Satoshi Kojima.
Yeah.
Your downfall was the fact that you went with Thunder Rosa and I went with Ruby Soho. And you went for MJF to eliminate Chris Jericho out of wrestling.
Yeah.
And you also betted on a draw for CM Punk and Darby Allin.
Well, I didn't really, I didn't know who to pick to win, to be honest.
Which that one, it was a tough one.
Fucking too right it was.
That was a tough one. But the thing is, in all honesty, you didn't really lose, did you?
Did I not?
No, because you watched a great pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. It was a win-win.
It was one of them, even if you lost, you won, because that pay-per-view was absolutely wow.
It was brilliant. Some might say it was dynamite.
It was elite.
Very elite.
I know. Maybe you could say they went all out for us. I know, but no. I'll see myself out. That was one too far. That was one too far. Sorry.
Why?
Genuinely, I thought that pay-per-view was absolutely amazing. Worth every penny. And I will say, I've seen a few of the smart marks just now saying, oh, they're still not competing with WWE. You know, they're not competing with We Won't Entertain You. They're not competing with... It's like, bitch, please, you need to start recognising now. Because, unfortunately, We Won't Entertain You is trailing, and you don't know how bad of a trailing this is now.
Come on.
Now, even though they are on different nights, Dynamite has been really good on ratings lately, hasn't it? It beat NXT, didn't it? Which is the whole reason for the changeover.
Yeah.
So what's going to be the excuse when the fact that Raw lost to him this week?
It will be something along the lines of aliens landed and attempted to anal probe fucking Vince McMahon, but he fought it so hard.
No, wait. I know exactly what they'll say, because Vince wasn't there. Yeah, it goes to show the fact that AEW had that such a good of an event that Vince no-showed fucking Raw.
Wow.
Just for the excuses to say, well, yeah. Well, answer me this though. He may have no-showed Raw, but why the fuck did he still have the input and control of changing matches for Raw when he's not there? So how does he know what the fuck's going on? Oh wait, he's yes man.
Is a Daniel Bryan?
Nope.
Bryan Danielson?
Not at the degree. Or should I say, we won't entertain you.
We won't entertain you.
Pretty much. Now, for me, immediately, yeah. He's controlling an entire show from another location because he can't be bothered to turn up to a flagship show.
Yep.
Where they decided to do, what was it? The Tag Team Turmoil. And how do you fuck that up, by the way? You don't normally, do you?
Definitely not.
They did.
How, though?
Because at one point when you got New Day being absolutely phenomenal, beating multiple teams and burying most of the Raw Tag Team division, they then got Ali and Mustafa Ali come out as, I believe, former Retribution guys were beating on New Day. Mustafa Ali and Mansoor come out, trying to make the save. Well, Mansoor trying to make the save. They both got pummeled for it. And the supposed guys who aren't in charge turn around and says, oh, they're so beat up, even though it's a tag team turmoil match where the winner stays on, we're going to have a break and let them rest up. The fuck?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So, any momentum that you just had, just gone, I don't wonder.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
And, do you know what the final match was in the Tag Team Turmoil?
Go on.
AJ Styles and Omos versus the Hurt Business.
Ugh.
MVP and Bobby Lashley.
Oh, God.
And you know what happened? Vince turned around and said to Lashley, you're the WWE champion. Now sell to Omos.
Why?
Lashley got beat up by Omos. Lashley pinned Styles, but then got double-handed choke bomb badly by Omos, and then RKO'd by Randy Orton.
Oh, for God's sake.
And now we've got Randy Orton. Now we've got RK Bro against MVP and Lashley for the tag team titles next week. Yay.
Yay, because it hasn't been so before.
Oh no. Moving on. Right. Overall, I think it goes to show the quality that AEW, and sorry if we're going off track there, because we're going to have to go back to the revolving door and just say how great AEW has been doing, because you've got your Adam Cole's, baby. You've then got your Daniel Bryans, your CM Punks. You've got your storytelling. You know, story time with Adam Cole, baby.
You've been waiting to bust that out all week online.
Yes, I have.
Haven't you? Haven't you, Mr. Burns?
I have. But let's just say this. It's going to put butts in seats. They are getting record viewerships. They are doing really, really well. You know, Rampage having absolute stellar matches.
And it's only still an hour long.
Dynamite knocking out the park. Dark have now got their own, you know, their own location now at Universal Studios, which looks absolutely phenomenal. And by the way, do you know most of them NXT guys who got released? Guess where they're turning up?
Yeah, same old. WWE making its fucking wrestlers happy again.
Yeah, they're now going over to AEW, and some of them even going into Dark.
Yep. And that makes sense.
And it does make sense, but it's looking... genuinely, AEW is looking like it's just building up its production to the point where it's just... I'm just sitting here thinking, and I genuinely cannot wait until AEW turn around and say, we're touring, we're hitting the UK, we're hitting this country, we're hitting that country, we're now going worldwide. And what was it that Vince wanted to call AEW? What was it? A pissant company, was it?
Yeah.
Not so pissant now, is it? And I know what everyone's going to say is, we're being very, very, against them. I'm not being funny. And by the way, we won't entertain you Universe fans are very butthurt that the Pro Wrestling Illustrator put Roman Reigns at number 2.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's even on that list anyway, but whatever.
Do you know whose number 1 was?
Oh, God.
And this is going to make you smile. Kenny Omega. So the AEW World Champion is being recognised as better than the WWE Universal Champion.
What?
Go on.
What?
Are you surprised by that?
Yeah.
Is everything okay? Because you sound a bit muffled.
Yeah. There you go.
So,
Right.
so you're surprised that a magazine that's normally been very, very WWE heavy has put Roman Reigns as number 2 and Kenny Omega number 1.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on Facebook. It was very, very, how can I put it? It was very, very like a slap in the face.
Yeah, and do you know what made me laugh? The fans got butt hurt that Roman's number 2. That they turn around and says he should be number 1. He's head of the table. He made main event Uso by burying him. He gave Cesaro his first ever WWE champion when burying him.
And now they're crossing the road and they're getting closer.
Yeah. Basically, what the supposed universe was saying is that he's been putting people, guys, he's been building them up, to just bury them. Because what's Roman Reigns doing right now? Oh, leading the pack. What's Cesaro doing right now?
Probably coming up with a League of Nations.
Oh, what happened to Edge recently? Oh, that's right. He's been taken out on a stretcher because he got stomped by Seth Rollins. That was really good. So what happened to that whole Survivor Series match where Edge beats Seth Rollins?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Continuity has now just been thrown out the window.
Because they want to do 50-50 booking. Yay!
No.
Oh, and Big E finally turned up.
I forgot he existed with that fucking briefcase.
Yeah, I know. So did we. Oh, man, I mean, so did we won't entertain.
We won't entertain you.
But then again, someone called up. Someone called him and WWE finally figured out. Oh bloody hell, he is actually available.
Ouch.
What?
That could be like a burn.
Anyway,
a Matt burn.
And at least it's the truth. Anyway, moving on. Genuinely, it just goes to show that WWE is doing a lot of things not great. Then we've also got to talk about Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. I love the fact that she even entered to the song Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
By Rancid. Is Luke in the bee's knees. Luke's authentic. When what was it that WWE did? Oh, that was right. She wasn't good enough for go for the title. Oh, that's right, because her name wasn't Flair.
Her time's coming yet.
What?
Her time's coming yet.
Yeah, because a few people were trying to put the rumour that Flair could be leaving WWE to go join her beau.
That's it.
What?
That's it.
Yeah.
Nail on the head.
I don't think that'll happen because WWE just going to say, "Oh, Charlotte not got a title. Here's another title." Maybe that's why they keep giving her the title, because they don't want to leave. Quick! She hasn't got a title. Who do we feed her to? Just make sure it's not Nia Jax.
I was just about to say, what about Nia Jax?
Oh, don't even get me started on that one. But anyway, because that's not fucked up enough as it is. And instead, we're now getting Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair instead.
Yeah, shove her again.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's get back to AEW. AEW's been doing absolutely amazing work. And the whole Dark Order situation there, I feel as though is going to bring in another new arrival.
Bray Wyatt.
Oh, sorry, you can't say that. I'd say Wyndham. Barry Wyndham. The House of Wyndham. That's what I'm going to say.
That doesn't impress me much.
But as we're saying, AEW is doing really well. The only thing I will say, and up again, the fact that they were in Cincinnati, I believe, Moxie's hometown, and Brian Pillman Jr.'s hometown. What a great way to build up Pillman Jr. and Mox in his hometown.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Does make sense. The only criticism I'm going to give this week for AEW is from Dynamite. Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
You need some work.
Well, the hater's going to hate.
I understand that, but the problem is she needs some work because a few times she almost dropped Ruby Soho, who was the number one contender for the Women's Championship. And I think that would have been like, oh, she debuted. First match in Dynamite, dropped on her head.
Dropped on your head.
More than once, by the way. Not cool. Not cool.
Not cool, man.
Not cool, man. Not cool. And then we've got the whole Daniel Bryan situation. Do we need to say any more?
No, not really.
Oh, interesting fact. We will not hear the final countdown. For Daniel Bryan's entrance. Oh, I mean Bryan Danielson. Fuck! Everyone's going to that fuck up, aren't they? Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. We will not hear the final countdown. Do you know why?
Go on.
It costs way too much. And you know it's got to be costing way too much when Tony Khan says that's too expensive.
Maybe if we make an extra 20 quid on the doors.
Maybe sell some ice cream bars. Sorry, had to be done. Anyway, genuinely, nothing needs to be said. The fact that Daniel Bryan, the way he's turned up. I even like the fact that he hasn't even knocked We Won't Entertain You. He just says the head of it is just being a bit overprotective of him because he wants to be able to kick people in.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to show how elite he is. Enough said. Done. Move on. Even though we've already seen the internet memes of Vince McMahon crying on the phone saying, "Please come back!" to either Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Undertaker.
Definitely going to be The Undertaker. He won't come back now, though.
I hope he doesn't. If he does, it will be a proper rage, fucking rage.
Nope. It's out of my window.
Yeah. It's just not good, is it?
Definitely not. I couldn't imagine a world without the WWE, but still.
At the moment they're going, I can see We Won't Entertain selling the company, a certain company taking over it, and then stripping it to pieces and just going, well, we're going to do the exact same thing that happened to WCW and say goodbye to it. Because it's not entertaining enough anymore.
Well, we could have told them that months ago.
Oh, and for the people who keep sitting there saying, oh, look, AEW is copying from WCW. Yeah, there are some similarities. Yeah, there is. But look at the similarities between WWE and WCW. What happened during the Attitude Era when it was WWE versus WCW? What was it? All the supposed old WWE talent, the guys who were supposedly past it going over to WCW, taking over the entire channel, and ended up eventually bringing it down inadvertently. And what have WWE got right now while battling against AEW? Goldberg and old talents making returns suddenly and beating the main guys. Is history repeating itself? It's almost like, that old Batman saying, they've now got to the point where they've been around so long, they've now become the villain. They become the thing they hate. Moving on?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go to next?
Ooh. Dark Side of the Ring will be starting again soon.
Yes.
Dark Side of the Ring will be started again soon. And...
Wait. What word did you just use?
What?
What word did you just use?
I can't even remember.
Say it again.
What, Dark Side of the Ring?
And what did you follow it up with?
I can't remember.
New season debuting soon.
Yeah. New season, yeah.
You said season will be debuting soon. Soon. Yeah.
Soon. Every
Sorry.
fucking time.
It has to be done.
But this time it'll be Jericho to kickstart off. And I think they're just going through the random stuff that's happened.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what they've got in store. But let's see. Shall we? Anything else?
Let me see. Ooh, the new... no, you spoke about Rampage already, aren't you?
Yeah, we've covered Rampage.
Yeah, well.
Have you lost topics?
I did have a box of them, but I've eaten them.
I see what you did there.
See.
But anyway, shall we transfer over to British wrestling?
Yeah, okay, let's go.
I know this is going to be a bit of a self-plug moment from both sides.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Which one of us shall go first?
The floor is yours, my child. The floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, yes, we've for UKWA, the first match has been revealed for October 16th. Which is Chase Alexander versus CJ Rollins versus Lee Hunter.
Yeah, I'm glad that you managed to get that one.
Yeah, what a triple threat that is.
That should be insane.
It should be absolutely, a lot of people are saying that is going to be absolutely berserk, and there's even possible implications of it being a number one contenders for the UKWA Championship.
Ooh.
But that all depends on if an agreement can be made between the owners, both of them.
Yeah, he's still not found them yet.
Nope, and it's beginning to really piss me off because I need to find them because I need, if I can, that would be an absolute great number one contenders match. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But need to find out who that other owner is. But I feel like I feel like every time I'm getting one step closer, I have to take 3 steps back.
Oh well. Well, you'll find. I can help you find out if you want. It's up to you.
I'd appreciate if you're able to.
Well, we'll see what we can do then. It depends where you started looking, really.
Started looking at the search. When the former business partner was selling her half of the UKWA, ownership and everything. The one that I was actually leading in, ready to get, but unfortunately due to having to deal with Christopher Drew.
Don't you? You got to find him slightly amusing, really, aren't you? I take that as a no. That's probably like a resounding no.
He vexes me. He's like a teenage pimple. It just won't go away.
I was wondering where you were going with that then, but okay.
No, he is like a teenage pimple. The ones where you're about to go for your high school photo and it just appears from out of nowhere.
Straight out of nowhere, pimpledom has come to you.
And you just look at it like this and say, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's supposed to be a really nice photo, and then your mum's disappointed.
It's one of those. It's well, lovely day for a photo. Be a shame if a certain pimple would arrive.
Could be worse. You could have a boil on your arse whilst you're sitting in the class.
That's another way to possibly describe them as well.
A boil on your arse.
But anyway, the thing is, that's my business with the UKWA. The difference is he's no longer the general manager, so at least that's one headache, one side of it. I can understand that there's going to be no bias. Just he's going to be a manager, which means he still has to follow managing rules. And yes, I will say I even looked over his damn paperwork for being a manager, and it's all above board, like Christopher Drew would do, because he is a very shrewd businessman. I'll give him that.
And from your description of him, a pain in the arse.
Yeah. He's a pain in the backside, but the man knows how to cover his rear end.
Other than the last time he was in the shower.
No comment. But anyway, point being is the second I hopefully find out who it is, we can get on the same business page. If not, that's going to be a whole different story. But one step at a time.
It will be interesting, I'm not going to lie.
One step at a time. But
I might have to come the next UKWA show and see what's going on.
Yeah, why not? You'd be invited pretty much.
You'd be barking mad to miss it.
I see what you did there. I like it. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, just to point out as well, we are using the power of the internet and it is quite warm. Windows are open and we have noise coming in from outside. It does happen. So, we apologise.
It certainly does happen. Chihuahua.
Just as long as it's not shaking in the corner.
Shaking like a shitting dog.
Anyway, That aside, that's enough plug for UK Way because there is going to be more matches being revealed soon.
Soon.
And believe me when I say this, we have got some absolute stellar matches. We've got some returns. We've got some new arrivals. As for who and what and when, we'll have to wait and see. Check out on the UK Way social media. Until then, we'll move on and let's talk about why you're so achy breaky.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think I can stand. Nearly break my heart, my achy. Oh fuck it! I'm in so much pain.
I know. Especially when you were getting dragged back in saying, where the hell you go, boy?
Yeah, where you going, bitch?
Where you going, bitch? Get your ass back here.
Get your fat ass back here.
All I will say, ladies and gentlemen,
Some bitch.
all I will say, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, I couldn't be more proud of my co-host.
Mm-hmm.
As he decided to venture into the new realm. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Venture into the new realm and become a wrestler.
It took a while, but I got there in the end.
Yeah, it has. But the difference is you finally made your debut.
I know. How long has it been?
I know.
It's been coming for a long time. That's what she said. But yeah.
Put money in the jar.
Money in the jar. Because I said I will.
But anyway, point being is, last night I have got to say congratulations to the Barracks Pro Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
A absolute stellar show, and yes, there was some unfortunate events that happened and occurred because yes, we have been advertising it on the broadcast at the Winking Man.
The Winking Man pub, Leek,
And-
Buxton Road.
And we're not on about a Winking Man on the corner street. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
and,
we're not.
And if you are seeing a Winking Man, you may need to report that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought I'd point that out.
yeah, that's what he said.
Anyway, point being is it had to have a dramatic change of venue on show day due to unfortunate events. However, even with the unfortunate events that occurred, what a standout show! What an absolute show it was, and genuinely could not have been more happy to have been front row seated to watch the entire event unfold.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, to be fair.
Plenty, some returns, some new debuts, and I believe one of them was yourself.
Well, yeah.
And how did you think you did? Especially with all the smack talk you've been doing in the weeks building up.
I'm sorry. Did I say something funny?
Yes, you did.
And what was that?
Yeah, you talked plenty of smack, and what happened? You got smacked.
Yes, but
You
he
gave
may
it
have won the
back.
battle. He may have won the battle, but he won't win the war.
That's true. That's true. And I remember you saying that as well. I also
Yeah,
remember
I
you
was
trying
a
to give. I also remember you giving me Jip, and then saying, "Well, after you give me Jip, give me that damn water." Then want to know why I said, "No, it's mine.
yeah. No, it's my water,
It's my water.
matey, my water, matey.
My water, matey." Fight
No,
your back
matey,
off.
no, matey.
And then at one point, I believe you got thrown up so high, matey.
Oh, I got thrown up so high, matey, quite a few times.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
But I wasn't the only one.
True.
I
True.
think it's obviously because I watched the events unfold in the ring, so I can't really tell you how it went.
Yeah.
So you will have to review it yourself, Mr. Burns. The floor is yours.
I'm not reviewing the show because technically there is going to be some bias. It was a great show overall. I'm just going to say I'm just going to beat it in just explain it from my personal views. It's not a review. Generally, the reason why it's not a review is more so because some could say I could be a little bit biased with yourself being on. Genuinely, I'm going to say that the Barracks Pro Wrestling should be proud of what they did with the events that occurred, with a standing ovation, and with such a sellout crowd as well that were red hot.
Oh yeah, they were red hot, all right.
And they were proper into the matches from start to finish, and genuinely, it is good and refreshing to be at shows like that. It is one I would recommend anybody to have their tickets ready on standby, ready for the next show. Okay, we didn't have a date of the next show. I would recommend you check out their social media and make sure to check when their next show. And all I'll say is, make sure to have your butts at that show, tickets saved and ready. You will not be disappointed. And that is with Matt Burns' approval.
Bet Mearns.
No, genuinely, it is with a full endorsement from Matt Burns, from myself. Full endorsement of, highly recommend you check it out. And of course, anybody who does want to learn to wrestle, we of course always recommend the Barracks Pro Wrestling Academy.
Certainly.
Need I say more?
Probably not.
I think that's going to be a nice little wrap up, wouldn't you say, for this week?
Yeah, I think it is a pretty nice little tinkle there.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to say, we of course always recommend everyone to check out our check out our social media, check our links page, and see who we're who we're colleagues with, friends with, and everything. We of course are always massive advocates of mental health as well. Agreed?
Certainly.
And we of course always recommend you to, it is okay to be not okay.
And asking for help is never a sign of weakness.
That it isn't, and in doing so, you can end up finding out that there's more care for you than you could ever know. And we always recommend you to never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits. Quoted from Tom Campbell from Cultaholic.
Congratulations.
We of course always recommend you all to make yourself a priority once in a while. It is not selfish. It's necessary.
Necessary.
It's necessary. And if you could be anything in this world right now, please be more kind. And more importantly, what is the number one rule of Progress Wrestling, the burning truth, and in general life?
Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Especially them filthy ones.
Yeah, or the fucking Wally ones.
Yeah. Still don't know where he is.
And who gives a fuck? What? But then again, you probably have to just look up a book, and just it seems like, oh, there's the fucking Wally. Just get rid of him. Anyway,
I wonder if Wally wears a hat.
Does it fucking matter? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck him.
Who gives?
Stupid
No.
Wally.
No, you don't. You don't be fucking a Wally because bear in mind he probably wants that. Just ignore the fucking bastard. Moving on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And with that, I'm just going to say we hope you all stay well, stay safe, and until the next episode, we always recommend you check out your local wrestling. Still can't get over getting to be able to say that again.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
I know, it just feels weird. It's not right. It's not natural. But it is. And with that, I have to say this now, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Matt Burns.
I have been Monsieur Irvine.
This has been The Burning Truth. It has been emotional, and we'll hopefully catch you next week. Until then, catch you later. And it's been emotional.
Bye.